Frankly speaking, I'm here now. Let's run it. So, what's up, everybody?
Hey y'all.
Change this color. There we go. Hope all is well. Welcome to the show. Happy Wednesday to each and every one of you. I hope you're having a marvelous day and that your day has been blessed, filled with good energy, good people, and good spaces. Y'all know the routine. We are just on YouTube tonight, just on YouTube. So I need you to do me a favor. Those of you who are online right now, hit that share button. I feel like my mic is gonna fall, and that's gonna be tragic, but I think it's gonna happen. Um, yeah, I need you to hit that share button and hit copy. Go over to your Facebook and place that link in your Facebook timeline. Let everybody know where we are. What's up, Mika? Good to see you tonight. Also, you can send that out to whoever you want to in your phone. You can just hit share. Once you hit share, hit the message and send it out in text message form. And people can get it that way. But let's all do that together now. Matter of fact, I need to like the video myself. So let me exit out of this chat. And make sure you like the video. Exit out of the live chat. You will see like, dislike, live chat. Hit that like button. On tonight, one of my co-hosts is out of commission right now. She's having some difficulties. So today, we are praying for her. She'll be back next week, and I will be well. But Dwayne is sitting in for her tonight. Say what's up to the people. Dwayne, y'all know him. He's on with me every Monday night on When the Right One Comes with Bishop Greg Davis.
What's up, everybody?
Then, of course, co-host Tashiana is in the building. Say what's up, Tashiana.
Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Pray for me. We got Dwayne on here. So pray for my friend, please.
You see, I did not choose violence with you today.
Whew, I'm just saying.
That's so
the
funny.
righteous. All right.
I did not choose violence with you today. I chose peace.
Oh.
So keep it peaceful.
Ooh,
So
I'm
again, I
working
need this is gonna be fun tonight. I'm not gonna have to do a lot, y'all. I'm just gonna let them go at it. And I'm gonna sit back and laugh and watch. But yeah, if you haven't shared, go ahead and share. Tonight we're talking about toxic energy. Toxic energy. Yeah, that's what we're talking about tonight. So
Dwayne will be leading us in that discussion. So praise God.
I heard you led the coalition for toxic abilities in your previous boyfriend years.
It was back in the 90s. I retired, but what in big subwoofer because Clee put me onto that. I believe it was the Great Prophet E40. No, it was the Great Prophet Ice Cube who said, "I mean, we got the AK. If you want to take it back to '88, what you want to do, Dwayne? I mean, I'm just saying."
I'm just here to be peaceful.
Okay.
Toxicity at its best, ladies and gentlemen.
I told y'all this gonna be fun tonight. Let's get some comments on the screen. So Mika, how you doing? All right, so let's start. Chloe Bailey. Chloe Bailey um recently made some interesting headlines for everyone. She said that she does not like when a man always picks up when she calls. What's up, Mo? She does not
uh,
like when a
Jesus.
man always picks up when she calls.
Who said this?
Chloe Bailey.
Oh
She said that she likes to be left wondering what you are doing.
toxicity at its best.
Um so yeah, let's start there. And well, hold up. Before we go, let's do this. So, in correlation with that, Chloe Bailey said that she doesn't like when a man that she's dating always answers the phone, that she likes to be left wondering what they are doing. So, I ran across this clip from another podcast called Crew Season, and this is what they had to say. I want y'all to absorb this here good.
If you are overly available to somebody, your stock drops. That's just real.
Drastically.
You can be a great person. You can be, fine. You can be independent. You can have your own, all of that. And this is for men and women. If you make yourself overly available to somebody, you lose value.
Yep.
Because in our head, using her as example, if I'm dating her, right? In my head, if every time that I call her, she picks up the phone, or every time I text her, she responds immediately, I'm going to feel like, okay, I got her in my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like her life essentially revolves around how I move. And that's going to lower her value compared to, say, if I'm talking to a woman and, again, I call and she hit me back maybe a few hours later or something, or text me back a few hours later like, hey, man, my bad. I was tied up. I was doing this. I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that makes her more desirable, is because it's like, okay, I feel like having her is going to be a privilege. It wasn't just handed to me. Like she has a life. Like she has things going on. So she's making time for me. And that holds more...
Yeah.
Stock than somebody that's just you call them, they pick up a half ring. Hello, hey, how you doing? It's just like damn. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what she's getting at. Yeah. So she just put it out there, and she spoke for a lot of women and a lot of men. And we're gonna be honest, moderation is key. We say that all the time. Like when you are entertaining somebody, when you are dating somebody, move in moderation. That's not saying that that you every time y'all text you don't respond to 6 to 8 hours late. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is just don't be too eager. Don't seem too eager. Make them people feel like it's a privilege to talk to you.
Yeah. So that's what they had to say.
Bro.
So Tashiana, have at it.
Well, I do agree to a certain extent because people like what they can't have, people like the chase. But here's a gem for you. If you really have something going on in real life, you won't have to like pretend. You won't have to, I don't know, act like Dwayne is on the other end of the line and give it the look down and avoid the call. You will actually be engaged in something where it's a legitimate, hey, I was busy. And, there's that anticipation of when you do get to talk to them. That's my piece on it. I mean, what do you think, Dwayne? When you do get a number, do you like for the lady to be readily available? What's your deal?
You really want to know my opinion on this?
I do.
Absolutely stupid.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm trying to see who on this live
Look,
before I say what I say.
detail. No, you can say we
Yeah.
want the real.
Yeah.
There
No,
are
but I still got to protect
more.
the pastor, Dwayne. Okay. Amen.
Oh, okay. I got
Amen. All right. I'm not for Frank organization,
you.
Uh yeah, absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. You know why it's absolutely stupid? Because here's what's so dangerous. Here's what's so dangerous about this. We say that we want somebody, and then we put all of this dumb stuff around it. Yo, here's the truth. If you really feeling somebody in the first place, you're not gonna care if they readily accessible or not.
Mm.
You're gonna just be excited to talk to them. Like, why do we like why does everything have to be cat and mouse? Yo, Frank, you wasn't in Bishop Room. My hater underneath of me. Y'all wasn't in Bishop Room today on Clubhouse, but yo, this is what we talked about earlier. Why does everything have to be all of this? Like, oh, if somebody do too much of this, it's like just chill. If they pick up my phone calls, then you're gonna be crying when they don't pick up your phone calls. Then you're gonna be, yo, she don't really like me. He don't really, yo, like we're weird as people. We're weird. We're weird.
I wish-
I'm listen. Y'all can tweet me. Y'all can screenshot this. Y'all can video. We are weird.
So that's when somebody's you get to tell them you was being weird to me. Is that what you get to tell them when they act like that? When they call
I
and
just, I just, I just don't like. I just don't know why everything has to be like just a like. Or if a person do this too much, they're like this. If a person do this too much, like I get it. If it's like detrimental stuff, yo, like if it's like, all right, like you like where you at now? Where you at now? You know what I mean? Where you at now? Hold up, this our third date. Like you can't be asking where I'm at. Every 5 minutes. I get that. But this stuff they talking about, if somebody pick up the phone every time I call, come on, y'all. We out of control.
I mean, I can agree to a certain extent, but I also with what you're saying, but I also get it. Like it's the reason why people, if they can, and people can say, oh no, I don't, no, I don't. But if you're able to, it's the reason why people want exclusivity. And I'm not even just talking about like in relationships. Like people
Right,
want to feel VIP. Like
right,
if you're able to, you go somewhere, you get access to the VIP and you want to exclude because people like that feeling. So I do think that I guess my original statement was you don't have to pretend when you really do have something going on, when you really are about something, like that's going to add to your value anyways when you have your own thing going on. I definitely don't agree, as far as doing it to play a game. And the
right.
reason why I say this is because when you play a game, you may not always win. And then, like you said, you'll be crying on the other end of the
Can
line.
can I challenge the VIP thing though? You know how
So
many times and let me be honest, uh yeah, I've never paid for VIP when I went to any club or any lounge. But the way that I carry myself, you would think that I was in VIP.
I mean, I know people
I,
listen.
I, I, I'm just making my point. I'm just making my point. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I think that sometimes we live this fantasy world of like, oh, I'm special. No, you're not special because somebody don't pick up the call for you every time. You're special because of what you can offer, what you can give. Like, do I really need to unpack this and say this? I'm scared to say this. Like, there's a lot of dudes when I was coming up, Frank, that could have beat me out financially, but where they couldn't beat me out was being Dwayne, cause I outbeat them niggas flat out.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And so I just think that sometimes we get so caught up in ourselves and this grandioso attitude that everything is like, if she pick up the phone, she too accessible. Man, she picked up the phone because she really liked you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I, I don't
She
know.
like you.
I don't know that you really challenged the VIP thing because
I probably didn't challenge that well, but I give you
no,
that.
you,
I get,
you
I,
didn't,
I
but
give you
it's
that. I
okay.
give you
I
that.
mean,
I'm just saying she picked up the phone because she liked you. He
I can
picked up
agree
the
with
phone
that.
because they like you. They like you a lot. Yeah, they're not even asking you for a commitment, but they like you. Chill. Like why we? Oh, it makes you not want me because you. It makes you too much of wanting me because you picked up the phone every time I call. Yeah, because I liked you.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I can agree with that assessment as it relates to playing games, and when you do show interest, then we were on this thing for a while. I don't hear it much. I'm not really in the loop, so you tell me, Dwayne. Um, the they're you know
Shots
just
fired.
saying. Think about it. We used to say that people there was a time that everybody was thirsty. You show interest, you show attention, you show feedback. It's like, oh, they thirsty. And so I can get with Dwayne when it's like, no, they're interested, they're pursuing you. That's generally how it goes. Because then what is it? I don't know what we were saying when people don't show you energy. So I can totally get you where you're coming from in that regard. But I still think that you should have your own stuff going on, so you're not always readily available, just sitting around waiting on somebody. And the reason why I say this, and this is from a woman's perspective, if a woman is in it, like someone who's not her husband, someone she's not even intending to marry, and even then, my dude says this often. He was like, even if a woman chooses not to work, I believe women should always have something for themselves. I agree. Because if you are sitting around waiting, if and when he doesn't call, that's when, for women, we're very emotional, your whole life falls apart.
I agree with that.
So
you have no argument with these.
I don't think that you have to play the game of, oh, let me not answer it. Because my dude's calling, I'm answering it. Okay.
I agree. I think we're agreeing. We're agreeing. I just don't want people to think that it's a game.
Don't you have a sound effect for me and Dwayne agreeing, Frank? You
don't have a sound effect, Frank? I'm agreeing with you. What did he do? What the heck? That sounds like an old beat from the Temptations when they used to sing in the basement. When they started out in the basement of the. No, I agree. We're making the same point. I'm saying, like, look, because when we busy, and I'm quite sure when you busy and when he busy, you can't pick up the phone. But this whole, like, I'm not busy, but I'm not gonna pick it up because I want to give them the illusion that I'm busy. Come on.
Yeah, now that is stupid.
That's so stupid. You're stupid. You're gonna tell him I said, I'm from Baltimore. You're stupid. Next, Frank.
Yeah. So who do y'all think is guilty of this mentality more often? Women or men? Is it women who feel like a guy that's seemingly anxious or very eager? Is he too thirsty? Is he too what you laughing at, Mo?
Yep, that comment, that's the one for me.
You calling again, T?
I'm in a whole relationship.
Yeah,
let me
out
tell
of
you
control.
something.
Both of y'all out of control.
Oh yes. Yes, I'm calling again. Maybe you didn't see it the first time. So let me ring that thing again. Absolutely.
I disagree with her, Frank. Keep her comment up. I disagree with her, Frank.
You feel like it's women?
I definitely feel like it's women.
Tatiana, what you think?
Well, can we get
look in a row? Come on, Tatiana.
No, can we?
Come on, Tatiana. Agree.
Agree. Come on. Why y'all don't never know my name?
I know. I'm from Baltimore. We get our syllables mixed up. Pray for us over here.
In the room. You say come on in the room and get it right.
Yeah, we're not the city that reads.
Why do you think it's women?
All right, so real quick, those of you in the comments, those of you go click that live chat button right now and let's do a poll real quick. If you feel like it's men who permeate this idea that being available is too anxious or always wanting to talk to you is too anxious more so than women, or do you feel like it's women who feel like is more toxic or is more too anxious, you too available? Who is it? Who's permeating this idea more so, men or women?
Oh, you said who's permeating this? I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Yikes. I might have to agree with them then. I might have to agree with them, Frank. Ladies, y'all forgive me. I didn't mean to accuse y'all. Mo Wood says, man, she the co-lead, co-chair of what's that alpha of the female woman.
Okay.
Everybody saying men, y'all so petty.
Samala Campbell said women.
Who? Samala Campbell. She said women. Let's go, Samala.
No,
You're gonna get a free donut from me tonight.
So look like they saying it's men, y'all.
no.
Oh, you saying no, it's not men? Are you agreeing with me again?
You saying it's women?
Yes, as in like they're pushing the idea that men are too eager and too anxious. Absolutely, women. I have yet to hear. Now I know the clip Frank played. They said that. I have yet to hear a dude be like, "Oh no, she too anxious. She's too eager." They might think it. I've never heard it, but I definitely hear women all the time. They have all
Touchdown.
these rules like. Bro,
Touchdown, Frank.
he thirsty. He tried to talk to me at the gas station. He tried to talk. Don't hit me up at the grocery store. Well, sis, if he sees you out, what do you want him to do? Like follow you home? Then he's a stalker. So it's definitely women on that one.
Come on. This is 2 times a night, Frank. She agreed with me.
Somebody been fasting and praying. Okay.
I can't believe it.
2 times, Frank. She agreed with me.
Look, I want to argue with him.
And can I tell you something, Frank? I'm not even gonna say nothing else. Every reason she said is the reason that I was gonna say. That's it.
Yeah.
I rest my case.
We don't want
Yeah, I certainly I believe just from what I hear, I seldom, if ever, hear men say that a woman is too anxious.
Yep.
Especially in the beginning stage. Like
Because
most men
we don't really
most
care.
men want that. If they like you, but for some reason, just from what I see and what I hear, for some reason, it is if women have this thing where
Yep.
you got to go through all these hoops or loops and
Oh my God.
don't do this too soon. You
get that
doing
number
too
in the
much.
supermarket. You get that number in the supermarket and you call them the same
Yeah.
day. You doing too much. What you want me to do?
Oh yeah, I think that's a dumb one.
Yeah, you doing too much.
You get that number in the supermarket and you call them the same day, like, hey, it was nice talking to you. I really enjoyed you. They hang up, girl. He all on my wheels. I'm not even on your wheels. I'm not even on your wheels.
Yeah.
Fight you. Just trying to see what's good.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
You done got the
So-
church's mic and ran away with it, and here you are preaching to us tonight. Let me find
You
out.
say he got the what?
He got the church's mic.
Frank, she coming for me tonight, Frank.
Oh,
Well, we agreed twice, so I'm gonna let her
love
have
you.
it.
I got to mess with you.
I'm just letting her have it because we agreed twice. No, that's true, man. Like they get your number at the gas station, Frank. You call her, she get up. Yeah, this man, he calling me. He already calling me. He just got my number today. Why do you think I got the number? I didn't get the number to store it for 3 days. Like,
Yeah.
what are we talking about here, y'all?
Yeah. It's
She gonna
crazy.
get resurrected after 3 days, and then she'll be like, "Who is this?" That's how.
Oh no, watch this. Then you call after 4 days because you didn't want to get lumped into the anxious, and then she like, he just full of games. He ain't serious about nothing. God have mercy. I'm about to preach on this thing tonight, Frank. He ain't serious about nothing. He don't want nothing. He wasted my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, make up y'all cotton picking mind. Either
don't
you
know
want
what
me
they
to
want.
call or you don't want me to call. This ain't Burger King.
They don't know what they want. Tatiana, have you ever been like that?
Like what?
Like what we're describing now?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think that's probably what's gotten me in trouble because I'm like, if you not that interested in me, tell me. Don't waste my time because I need you to move out the way so the one who's coming can come on and get in the way. So I don't like if I want to talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you. If I want to call you, hey daddy, I'm gonna call you. My boo's on. Sorry, I have on my
Stay focused.
I miss him. But no, if I wanna talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you. If you know what I mean? If you call me and I'm available, and y'all might say something about me, y'all might call me needy and thirsty. But if I could talk to you on the phone and FaceTime you and we can, I do not care. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So no, I haven't done that. Now maybe I've given someone my number and I really didn't want to, and then I avoided them. But
As far
Petty.
as this Chloe Bailey situation is concerned, and even what they said on their podcast, Cruise Season, I would be interested to know specifically what phase of courting or relationship they were speaking of.
That's good, Frank.
Because I guess I could kind of see some validation in the early beginning stages
Okay.
of not always being available, but definitely not once you're in it. Like once we're in a relationship, once we are officially what we are, I would think that's playing games.
Mm,
And if I have to manufacture business just to not answer your call, that's fake to me. That's games. It's unnecessary. So I would be interested what phase of the relationship they were talking about. I believe I saw them comment and say that they were talking about the beginning phase of the relationship. But still, one in the same, even in the beginning phase, I wonder, is that setting a bad tone or make it harder to have success because you start out like that? What y'all think? I don't know.
I just think that I think I'm sticking to my story. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. That if you actually have something going on, then you don't have to make up something, right? And so in that beginning phase, it's like you do want to know that you're not dealing with somebody who's just kind of waiting around for a meal ticket or a space filler. Because I mean, what do you have going on? Because I don't want somebody who's like up under me all the time, like with no ideas, no ambition, nothing. I mean, because at that point it's like a pet, and I don't have a pet for a reason. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to, like Frank said, and Dwayne said the same thing. You don't have to manufacture, but have something going on for yourself. I mean, I believe Tim said it last night. He was like, I'd rather you tell me that you're pursuing new avenues or something to that effect than to just be sitting around doing nothing.
mm.
Like, get some business about yourself. I think you muted, Frank.
What's some early toxic things that y'all see from the opposite sex early on that you think can be avoided if people would just stop playing games? What's some early? Go ahead, Dwayne. Go ahead, Dwayne. You got it.
You gotta give me a second, Frank, to catch my breath because I'm about to go in right here, Frank. I'm about to go in. Thank you for asking this question. Ask it one more time while I catch my breath, Frank. I'm just talking to my God, but I'm calming down. Ask the question again.
what are some things that happen early on that you see being permeated from the opposite sex that's really unnecessary? Some toxic energy
Oh my
that you
God.
see.
Whew. Do you want to answer first, Tatiana? Because I'm gonna go in, and
Go
I'm gonna
go
go in.
ahead. Go ahead.
Number one, Frank. Number one, this whole uh, conversation about consistency. Okay, we don't have to be consistent if we're in the get to know you phase. So, which means if I talk to you today, I don't have to talk to you 2 days from now for me to still want to get to know you. I think we apply pressure in the get to know you phase that should not be applied when we're in the get to know you phase. And we don't have to get to know each other every day for us to know each other. You understand? Number two, number two, number two. Let's keep going. Number two, we've got to stop with this. If he takes me serious, he would plan a date. Stop. Stop. There are people who are planning dates and they're still not serious about you. In fact, they are playing with you. They just know all the right moves to pull so you will not be alarmed to what they're about to do to you. Let me help y'all tonight. Let me help y'all tonight. And you can
Wow.
cash at me for this. So we've got to
Wow.
stop. He don't take me serious because he's got a level of spontaneity to him. And Frank, I hear this all the time. Well, he can't be. I don't want spontaneity yet until I get a planned date. Woman of God, children of the Most High, whoever you serve, I don't know. But let me tell you something. You've got to stop, because if you don't stop, you're going to miss somebody great trying to put people in a systematic function when everybody does not operate on a system. Yes, I think there is a time that he should plan something. I think there is a time when he should set aside time. But all of this, he ain't playing something, yada 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 yada. Okay, you keep on thinking that. He be a good man for you. You don't know what he knows. You don't know what he doesn't know. But you sitting over here because he ain't planned something in the first 3 days of you talking to him. He ain't serious about me. Okay. And the person who planning it right now is masterminding how to take you down. I rest my case tonight. I got one more, Frank, and I'm gonna shut up. I got one more, Frank.
Because I have a follow up to what you said. Go ahead.
Go ahead, please, please.
No. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Number three. We've got to.
Clean.
Oh yeah, I see.
Hey, Clee.
Time for me to get quiet now.
Hey, Clee.
Number three, we've got to stop with this. Like, don't say this, and I want to be diplomatic now as I calm down. We've got to stop with like this. Oh my God, like, what do you want out of this? I don't know. We just met yesterday. I don't know. It's Wednesday. We just met on Tuesday.
Oh God.
Maybe, let me tell y'all, let me help y'all. Maybe you should ask a question and say, what do you want out of life? Not what do I want out of this? I don't know you. Can I just get a few more dates, a few more times around you before you ask me that? Because you asking me that, it just scared the living devil hockey sticks out of me. And I don't want to deal with you anymore when you ask me on the second day in, what do you want out of this? What you want out of this? I don't want nothing. Put the camera right here. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. I don't know your social security number. I don't know where you live. I just want to know your name. That's it.
Oh
I'm
my
done.
Jesus.
It's on you.
Can you remind me about the first one that you said?
I don't know.
Oh shoot. Well, I'm glad that you cleared up that second one about planning a date, because I think I thought you were going somewhere else with that. But I got what you're saying. Like, it doesn't have to be this, 5-star. I got it. Spontaneity works, and I agree with you there, because I tell this to women. Motive matters. So I know guys who will spend like money on you and take you out, and
To
they
set you up.
that's it.
I had a woman one time. I not to cut you off. I had a woman one time. Why I'm so passionate about this. I said I texted the morning of, about 4 hours out, and was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about going to brunch at this time. Would you like to join me?" Guess what she texted back, T? And I'm gonna put my whole thing on me. She texted back and said, "I'm not an afterthought."
Well,
I text back. I'm an intellectual joker, Frank. I text so many big dictionary words back to her that made her feel so weird. I said, "Let me tell you something. If you was an afterthought, I would have never texted you to join me."
right. To me, I would have been moved by that. If someone that I was interested in, because what that says is, hey, my day is going on as it normally does, and I'm thinking about you, and I would love to include you.
I'm
I,
thinking about you, and I would love to. That's what that says.
I got
No,
you. I got
no,
you
because
there.
I'm in this little space where somebody took advantage of me or did something to me. No, he playing with me. I'm not an afterthought. No problem. You're gonna be an afterthought now. God bless you. Have a good day. Have a good day. Let me see now.
Uh,
Yes,
You like grow up.
that's a good one. That is a good one. But I can't, man, you said something I should have just, my brain is just
No, I
not
told you to jump in on it because I knew I was going to go off on
what
this
it normally
because
is.
I get tired. When I say I get tired of hearing it, I get tired of hearing it on platforms, stages. I be like, what are y'all saying? What are you saying? Like, what do you want out of this? How many days ago y'all meet? 2 days ago?
Oh,
If you don't shut up,
thank you, Lord. Look, Holy Ghost brought it back to my remembrance.
you
You know,
need to
y'all
start
feeling
taking
real
notes.
churchy.
Tashiana.
It is, I know, right? And that's also true about what you said as it relates to consistency and the getting to know phase. But I will say this, everybody's needs are different. So
yeah,
there are some people who they need to talk um, more frequently, because you're right, consistency does not equate to daily, right? That doesn't mean that. I have friends I don't talk to for months and we pick up, but we're consistent. We have a
mm,
consistent communication. But oddly enough, like based off of our, this is a little gem, based off of our meeting up and our getting to know phase, of the people that I was talking to, I would have never thought that, my almost husband, we would be, because we like would talk sporadic. And like when I tell you sporadically, it would be like sporadically. And then I offered to give him my number and he was like, nah, we could just keep it up on social media. And I was looking like, oh, okay then. And then he would text. He finally took my number and he would text, but every now and then, like, hey, I hope you have a good day. Now, what he told me later, and I wasn't, wasn't really feeling that, but I didn't really make a big thing of it. But what he told me later was, hey, I was watching you and I'm trying to see how you move, how you navigate, because it didn't make sense for me to spend, especially someone's busy. It don't make sense for me to be carving out time in my day, having conversations, get to know you. And based off of what I'm seeing, I'm not even feeling that. So that's just something to consider. And then the other thing is, if you need something additional, just ask for it. Don't write a person off or assume, because you just never know what's going on with people, especially in the getting to know you phase. And people may not always be comfortable just coming out saying, what's going on with them.
is that a nose ring there before we move on?
It is.
Oh, all right, cool. Who it scared me? I thought you had like a wet boogie. Just
Boy,
If you wanted to get back at me, just say
no,
that.
no, I didn't. I really did. I was getting ready. I was getting ready to back chat you like, hey, yo, get that wet boogie. I mean, you're a little wet right there. Okay, it's a nose ring. I got it. All right.
that boy say
He's an
anything.
idiot.
That boy say anything.
Yeah, he's a fool.
Listen, for those of you who are watching, I appreciate you. Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I need everybody, Tashiana and Dwayne included. I need everybody that's in the live chat, exit out of the live chat, and right quick hit that like button on this video. Right quick, running up. I need to see that number go up. All right, so tonight, let's do a quick reset. We are talking for those who just came in the room, like we on Clubhouse.
Right.
For those who just came in the room, we are talking about tonight toxic energy. Toxic energy. We started off the conversation talking about Chloe Bailey and her comments. What she said that she does not like for a man to be available to her all the time. That she likes to be left wondering what her man is doing.
Mm,
Let's deal with that right there.
doing another
A,
one.
a woman likes to be left wondering what her man is doing. So let's talk about that. Is that some type of curious fetish that women don't like men to be just because I heard this. A woman don't like a man that she could run over, have in check, um, basically under her finger. So would you say that this could be part of that? That if he's always answering the phone, if he's never got anything going on, subconsciously she feels like he really don't have anything going for himself. Just I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it.
This ain't that. It's called being an adult. Like your girl calls, you're available, you communicate. Okay, that's what that's called. This is not that. Like I don't want to be left wondering what my dude is doing because that is not good for me or him or anyone else. So there's that. And I think already like the human brain, I'm doing a reread of a book, The Four Agreements, and the human brain, we assume if we don't have answers right when we want them, that's what we do, and you'll drive yourself crazy. Why would you do that? And it is true that women, most women, they don't want a man that they can run over, but I don't think those two are mutually exclusive. Like I definitely don't want a man that can run over because of my personality. I will do it without thinking, just like a bus. But it don't have nothing to do with him answering the phone or not. That's ridiculous. But how old is Chloe Bailey? She's like
I
also younger.
don't. Let me Google.
I mean,
Younger than
Frank, to answer your question, I think the question that you're answering, yes, right. So I agree with T, but I think what you're asking is like it's not what.
23.
Oh yeah, that explains it. Good night. Good night. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Go
You
ahead and
still
put the
watching
cash
Barney?
out
Go
if
watch
they're
Barney.
posting
Go
it
watch Barney.
together.
Chloe. Go watch Barney, Chloe. Go watch Barney. So of course she feel that way. She 23. She don't. You know what I'm saying? Good night, Chloe. Go keep watching Barney or something. I don't
All
know.
right, so we're at the halfway mark. We getting ready to shift. Y'all say it closes at 23. I want to talk about a classic mother who got a little mileage under her belt on tonight. Since we say, Chloe is, underage for us to be even talking about. Let's talk about somebody else. Let's talk about somebody else. Are y'all ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Y'all
Let's
ready
go.
for this
Let's
classic,
go. She drinking her holy water. Let's
classic
go.
mother? I hope y'all ready. Hold on.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
I'm out. I'm out.
Jada, look, is that Jada back there?
Hold on, let me get it right. What am I doing?
I'm out, Frank. I'm out.
Hold on. Y'all know. Hold on. Let's
That
do
look like
this.
Jada's eyes. She's got those distinctive eyes.
Get the whole thing on the screen. So let me read it to y'all. Let me read it to y'all.
I'm out, Frank.
No, don't leave. Don't leave, brother.
Mother got issues.
It's about to get real good.
Mother got
what happened.
issues.
So recently, because it just dropped. It just dropped on today. Jada Pinkett Smith admits it's difficult to maintain a good sex life with husband Will after decades of marriage. She was interviewing for something. Well, in Red Table Talk, it's Red Table Talk, and she says that it's difficult to maintain a good sex life with Will after decades of marriage. So, yeah, let's talk about it. Is this classic Jada? Miss Red Flag herself, as I like to call her.
That's what
But
that table read.
Poster,
That was
poster
prophetic.
child. The
Look, that
poster child.
red table was prophetic. Okay.
Yeah,
so
the
let's
poster
talk
child for
about
red.
that. Um, is this would you even after years of marriage would you publicize that? Is this appropriate? Is this toxic? Is this embarrassing? Is it okay?
She weird.
Yeah, have at it.
Mother is weird. Mother needs some therapy. Mother is weird. You hear me? This is the same lady that said, this is the same lady that said, uh, I was in an entanglement. As as if as
Entanglement,
if
Jada.
as if she didn't put herself there. She said, I was in an entanglement. I don't know how I got here. I just wound it up in this. I just wound it up in this spot.
Will said entanglement.
Entanglement? This how he looked at it from across the table. And he said it so professional. He was like, yeah, I don't know if I would if I would call it an entanglement, mother. Mother, yo, mother Frank, mother T, she need her license revoked from just talking. She don't need to have her Twitter account. She don't need to have her Facebook account. She don't even need to have the red table. Mother need to shut up because she out of control. Why in the world? I'm not mad at her if she feels that way. I'm just asking the question: why in the world did we need to know? Why? Why, Frank? Because now everywhere she walked down the street, you know what they're gonna do, Frank? You ever been in high school when people ever found out something and like you was
Yeah.
the laughing stock for like a week? Now
Yeah.
everywhere she go for like the next couple weeks, gonna be like, hey, if he can't hit that, I bet you I can. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
mother, wow, mother, wow. I I'm taking away her license today. She don't have the right to speak on
What
social media no
license you
more.
taking away?
Uh, shut your mouth, like the shut up license. I don't know, one of them. Something. I'm taking her social media license away. You can't talk on social media for the next 3 weeks. And then here's what I also wonder: don't they pay a publicist?
Yeah.
Like, ain't nobody read this tweet. Ain't nobody read none of this. Ain't
It was
nobody.
on her show. I guess it was.
And she ain't go over this with her peoples and say, "Hey, this is what I'm going to talk about." And ain't nobody be like, "Hey, Miss
Maybe
Peggy."
she went off script.
Oh,
Sometimes people do
something
that.
must have happened.
Yeah,
Some
she went off script.
here, if I'm the publicist, I quit because if she can't follow my direct, that was stupid.
Dwayne. So you've been married for 25 years.
Yes, sir.
Your wife goes on a show
Mm-hmm.
and they're talking about whatever they're talking about, and your wife says it's difficult for me to maintain a great sex life with my husband after so many years. How would you feel?
Embarrassed, low. I'm going to the courthouse while she talking. I'm out. I'm going to the courthouse while she talking because I'm gonna tell you why. All jokes aside, Frank, it implies too much. It
Yeah.
implies too much, and because she already came out with the whole "I got caught in an entanglement" with this comment behind it.
So it's almost as if like this is why I had to have an entanglement.
I mean, you said the
Because
nice way. Can I say the ignorant way?
go
It's
ahead.
almost saying the Ninja Turtle can't, and this is the reason why. God bless y'all. I'm done.
So, I mean, I get it. We're all like at what she said. I didn't see or read the article. Does she? You don't even have to look at me like that. Don't do it.
I know you're
Let me
not about to agree
let
with
me let
her.
me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Does she go on to say, like after, because, and the reason why I say this, context matters. So is she saying like after decades of marriage, it's hard to maintain a great sex life with my husband, and these are the things that I do to improve. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just trying to do damage control. Um,
She should pay you to be her publicist.
just because we'll say this, the Red Table Talk has had some very candid conversations, about all manner of things that most people haven't touched. So maybe she was saying like, yeah, after so many years, it would be difficult, but this is what I do to
All right,
make
here
it.
we go. Here we go.
I tried, Jada.
Y'all ready? Here we go.
I tried, Jada.
This is from Revolt TV blog. Jada Pinkett Smith is airing more details about her once private marriage with Will Smith.
Oh my
In her latest confession, she admitted that it's difficult for her to maintain a sex life with her husband. Quotation marks. It's hard, Jada said on her Red Table Talk platform. The thing Will and I talk about a lot is the journey. We started in this at a very young age, 22 years old. That's why the accountability part really hit for me because I think you expect your partner to know what you need, especially when it comes to sex. It's like, well, if you love me, you should know. If you love me, you should read my mind. That's a huge pitfall. Mm, let's see what else you got. Cena. After admitting that she was crushed by the realization, she shared the key to her and Will's continuous sex life following decades of marriage. You tell me what you need, tell me what you want, and on top of it, I know that I have to be accountable to do the same. I really try. It's
Mhm.
uncomfortable, but it's deeply healthy. And I think around sex, because it's something that we don't talk about, and there's so much fantasy around it.
Well, listen,
Tupac.
listen. I think that there's a way to communicate
Tupac.
what there's a way to communicate what she's saying without giving specific details, because this whole it's difficult for her to have a great sex life with her husband after decades. That does seem very telling. It seems disrespectful. It just seems like it's too much. But to have the conversation, some of the things she said, there was truth in it when she made the statement and said, hey, a lot of times, because let's keep it real, a lot of times we don't like to talk about sex unless
Tupac.
it's either in a very obscure way or in a very promiscuous way. But there isn't, it's not necessarily normal. It's becoming a normalcy in our society to have conversations, healthy conversations about sex. Okay. And this is the reason why a lot of times people are cheating and their needs aren't met. And you can shake your head all you want. But the thing is, you do have to have uncomfortable conversations. So I think it's two different things here. There's one, that's exactly what I said. There's one, I didn't know because we never know with you. Um, so there's one side of the coin where it's like you don't got to put like y'all personal business out there, because it does leave you wondering, like, are you saying like your sex life sucks now, and then you open up yourself to what Dwayne said, the walking down the hall, like, hey, I got you. So you don't want
Tupac.
to do that. You want to keep the door closed, right, to your marriage or relationship, especially when it comes to sex. So there's that piece, but there is something to be said about us as a society really not having conversations, healthy conversations about sex. So I think what she said was golden. She didn't have to be specific about her situation, but
Tupac.
what she said about, hey, you expecting someone to know what you want, what you need, especially if you've been with them for so long, you would think that, hey, as your needs and desires change, they may pick up on it or hint. I think it's important that you do say what you want and what you need and not assume, and accountability and all that stuff she talked about. I don't disagree with any of that. Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead, Dwayne.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Dwayne Williams Jr., as you sit there, uh, I want to ask you a few questions. Y'all mind if I make my case tonight? My name is Lawyer Brown. People of the jury, I want to present Exhibit A, Tupac Shakur. God rest his soul. You know, when you have a relationship with somebody that gives you a different flavor, and you just happen to pick up somebody because maybe it's the flavor that you think that you need at that present moment. Um, I think that her keywords in that statement, we were young, were everything. Because I believe Jada wanted somebody like the previous person she had in a quote unquote friendship. And I think that Will presented himself in such a way that she couldn't necessarily resist. Sometimes uh, women are afraid of not getting married, so they can settle into a thing because it's a really great look, but it's not necessarily what they want, right? Let's really be honest. I think that she's always been different. I think Will has been different. I think that she wanted something different. And so that's not what she got. She took a chance on this. And I don't believe these problems are new. I believe that they've been existing for a little while now. because I think while the look of them was really great, the overall being of them probably struggled for a little while now. And I think that we are now just being exposed to a lot of it because of social media. Here's my issue, and I agree with you, T. We suck at communicating about tough stuff, i.e., sex. I agree with you there. But what I think this is a shame and a crime to Will's humanity. Because let's just say, Frank, he went to World Star Hip Hop. Let's just say he went to what's one of those other little popular people. You know, that's how you know I
The
don't be listening.
shade room.
The
Shade
shade
room.
room. Let's say he went to the shade room. And let's say he said to the shade room, Frank and T, you know what, y'all? My wife just can't back it up the way that I like. Every empowerment group around America, every empowerment group around America, every women's empowerment group around America would have boycotted Will Smith tonight. Any movies that he would have been coming out with these next 5 years would have been boycotted. And you know what they would have said? This would have read. Will Smith says that his wife can't twerk the way he like. He, he out of control. He talking too much. This is a crime. We are America. And he would have been shut down. I think it's just so funny that this woman can say this and people, and I'm not saying that the people on this live don't, but people in America don't see anything wrong with it. That you would actually have people, because I went and read some comments.
I
People
gotta
like,
go read the comments.
people said, well, he ought to get his game up. No, let me help y'all out tonight. She ought to shut her goddamn trap.
Oh, I wouldn't read the. I need to.
I'm
read
done
the
saying.
comments in the.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
I want to read the comments in the chat tonight, and I just want to be really clear that I'm saying that these are two separate issues. Like, let's be really clear. I don't know what has come over me, but me and Dwayne are doing a lot of agreeing tonight, and
I'm
I don't know.
shocked.
You got baptized.
Like, I
You
don't
got
know.
baptized by water this time, not by mud.
So, I definitely.
What?
Yeah, he over there drinking communion juice. Lord, bear help him, Jesus. But I mean, what you're saying is really true, and I think for anyone who is unclear about the severity and the gravity of her specific comment about her husband, when you drew the parallel that if it were him to say that about her, it would be outrageous. You're definitely right. Me too. Everybody would be out
Good
here.
problem. Good problem.
Anthony, I know she's not running, but all these people, I agree with you. I think that's that last statement. I don't know why that sat with me so well about her. Be quiet, sis.
A lot of times, women are guilty of not realizing the weight of what they've done until the shoe is on the other foot.
Mm.
I think that's both men and women.
For instance, let's stay on Will and Jayla. Let's since we talking about toxic energy. Had it been Will
Mm-hmm.
who had an entanglement with one of Willow's friends,
Mm.
he would have been accused of
Some R. Kelly stuff.
rearing her up in the way that she should go. Uh, I'm saying it would have been all kind of stuff. But
All
this
kind of
woman literally was sleeping with her son's friend that was living with them, that they took in to help.
And I don't know how we got here.
Now imagine had it been Will, had they took in one of Willow's friends, and Will was sleeping with her, was messing with her.
I don't know how we got here.
Good.
Both of our clothes just wounded up on the floor, Frank. I don't know how we got here.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, there would have been a lot of outrage behind that for sure. Now I don't know if y'all would have canceled him because like we talked about before, y'all not canceling R. Kelly, but that's a different topic.
No, we canceled him. That was nasty. We
No,
canceled him.
you must have missed the episode.
Frank didn't cancel him.
No, Frank does not cancel R. Kelly.
Well, I think Frank doesn't cancel his music because now I know there is.
If I never step in the name of love, I'll be good.
6 years, India Jones, 6 years is not way older than their son.
Well, the other thing is, because
Especially when she 25 years.
Yeah, Jay.
But not even that though. It really doesn't matter. And I saw that comment because I found out how to get to him right here. The context of the relationship was friends of the son.
Correct.
So it wasn't like he came in as their peer.
Correct.
Yeah.
He came in as their son's
peer.
And someone they were helping.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, and I mean, me and Frank, we can vibe a little, but I can't believe I'm agreeing with these guys so much because if it was a woman, a young woman, grown or not, and it was under the context of helping, and then you helped yourself to juicing, then it would be she was taking advantage of.
She was manipulated. She was
manipulated.
Yes.
So
yes.
I mean, you have no arguments for me here on tonight. I just want to.
It was a stupid comment, man. This was not something you should have gave the tabloids. If you felt this way, Frank, I believe that we can be transparent, right? I think there's some things in transparency that we should leave off of the table in public forums because we haven't worked through them, right?
Yeah.
For you to go public forum and say it's been bad. You didn't even give a solution to how y'all been correcting it. You just straight said it was bad. Yeah. So now there's somebody, there's some age that's like, yo, when Miss Jada come to the school tomorrow, I'm gonna shoot my shot. Cause she said it's been bad with little Willow father. Somebody in the high school is thinking they about to get the doors.
With his father.
It's been bad with his father, yo. So she already admitted it. I'm gonna shoot my shot. Come on.
Yeah, that's quite insane.
That's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm finna add some.
Dwayne Williams Jr. said it, not Frank, because this is show.
Well, Frank said he wanted to add something. While he's doing that, I have a question for you, Dwayne. It was in the comments. We probably overlooked it.
Yeah, what did they say?
Well, no, it wasn't a bad one. I think it's actually pretty cool. I didn't know that. I had no idea that you knew him. How did you get Tyler Perry to give you one of his mics?
That's so funny. That's so stupid. Why I can't get the whole thing?
I'm gonna tear you up when I can. Frank, let's get to the next one. I'm gonna tear her up.
I mean, you talking about me being baptized, so I had to, like Clee said it last night. I got to get my licks in. You hit me and I hit you back.
Yeah, you was baptized by water this time around. Your first time around, you was baptized by mud. The Bible says you can't serve two masters.
Okay, hold on. All right, forget it. I'm just reading.
You can't.
We talked about this last night. I already know. My blood's about to start boiling again.
Oh, what y'all talk about? Because
so here we go. I appreciate everybody interacting too. I thank you for your comments. They are appreciated. Make sure you have liked this live. All right, here we go. This is a post from the Shade Room. A young man posted, I can't believe my girlfriend. I hope y'all listening. I can't believe my girlfriend really think that I'm going to marry her and we'll live happily ever after. Soon as I get a decent job, I'm going to leave her. Wait. Wait. I got to finish reading it. I can't believe my girlfriend really think that I'm gonna marry her and we'll live happily ever after. Soon as I get a decent job, I'ma leave her and start dating my types. TF, that stand for the, y'all know what I'm saying. If my girl, then he goes on, if my girl could leave me for a guy who's well established and appreciates her more than I do, I would gladly accept and never hold her hostage just because she's been with me through thick and thin. This entitlement over people's lives is the reason people resort to violent behavior. People need to understand that we're not entitled to be with them forever just because they were with us when we were broke. We each have our own preference, and that doesn't make me love my current girlfriend any less. Things change, feelings change. It's a vicious life cycle. Did y'all go on mute? What is going on?
We definitely went on mute, and I went off
I'm
camera.
laughing. I did not want to disturb you because I'm cracking up. Ooh, ooh, go ahead, T. Go ahead, T.
I need you to take this one away. I'm
No, I can't. I got to catch up. Did you hear what this Ninja Turtle said?
That's your people. That's men talking like that.
Did you
Now,
hear what
oh, here we go. Here we go. Frank said it. Now, if a woman would have made that statement, we would have got ate up too. I think we have a whole term for what this fool just said. We have a whole term for women. It's called gold digger. Okay.
Oh
So
my
he
God.
said all of that. I mean, nobody talks about men who do stuff like that.
Oh my
I don't even know
God.
what to say. I
I
don't
don't
have a
even
whole
know what
lot
to
to
say.
say. I hope that if this is real, I hope his girlfriend sees it, and I hope that when he does come home, that she is boiling a bath full of grits and cyanide. I do. That's how I feel about it. I hope she puts antifreeze in his tea. I do.
But hold on. You gotta respect the ending clause.
My boy said things change, feelings change. It's a vicious life cycle.
No, 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 no. The part before that, that this is why the entitlement part. Please read that again. That
That's your
was
people.
top notch. That was top
He's
notch,
probably
Frank.
from Baltimore.
This entitlement over people's lives is the reason
That's it.
people resort to violent behavior.
Oof. He a preacher. His revelation is amazing. Did you hear what he said? He said, I don't know why my girlfriend think this is revelation. I don't know why my girlfriend think that I'm gonna marry her. I'm not marrying her because she ain't my type. I'm just here because it's convenient. Number one, point number one. That's sick. That is sick. Then number two, I like his way of escape, Frank.
Such a travesty.
Frank, I like his way of escape. He said, because if she wants somebody who is better than me, more qualified than me, she can have him. And guess what? I won't be upset. Bible says he always gives you a way of escape.
Is this dude this sit he's Sandy or whatever? Is that the guy who says it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh God, on Twitter.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's not like reposting it from somewhere else.
No.
No, that's him. That's his
What kind
thoughts.
of Twitter on this phone?
But you gotta respect what he's saying though. He's saying, hey,
No, there is no respect for that. That there's there no. There ain't no respect for that. We're going to respect what
no,
you're saying.
listen to what he's saying. Calm down, Red Bull. Listen to what he's saying. Let me let you read it again. Let me let you read it again. He's saying, I'm here because it's just convenient. And I'm out when I'm good. And at the same token, listen to what he said. At the same token, if she wanted to be out because she met somebody better than me or that could give her what she needed, he's saying, I wouldn't be mad. Go ahead.
Excuse me. So what part about that are we supposed to respect?
The fact that he knows that he ain't what she needs and he's willing to surrender to what she needs and he's not going to be upset. Okay. Number two, the fact that he acknowledged the fact that I don't want to be with her. I guess we just here because we just here. And she might feel the same way. We didn't ask her. But if we probably asked her, she probably felt the same way. And then number three, he said, hey, because we're not entitled to people if this ain't what we want. Now hear me. I'm not like amening his comments.
Are you
I'm
sure?
just saying, yes, I'm positive. I'm positive.
Oh, okay.
Sister Muddy Baptism. I'm positive. I'm saying, I'm saying that at the end of the day, I respect it because he honestly saying he
No.
wasn't one-sided in his approach to it.
First of all, that's stupid. That's stupid. As you said, I wish you could say it for me. We need Frank to record you saying something stupid as a sound effect because that is stupid. Okay.
No, I'm saying he's not one-sided in his approach.
Let me tell you something. It's stupid. You do that before. Ain't no respect in that.
She can have a Twitter too.
No.
And she probably said the same thing.
Let me tell you
Go
something.
look at her Twitter.
Let me tell you something. I'm not on Twitter. I'm actually trying to download the app because I may respond to him if I find out this is not a repost.
If you respond to him, at me, so I could cry.
Okay, because this is ridiculous. I don't have Twitter, so if my dude said something like that on Twitter, I wouldn't know. I'd have to wait till the Frankly Speaking. I hope sis watches the Frankly Speaking. Do you understand what I'm telling you? What are you saying? There is nothing to respect. I hope that you're joking about that. I hope that is a little hyperbole, for point's sake, because
Gabby Grace,
to say
I'm not defending that joker.
I mean, I don't know. It's like when somebody makes a grab him by the sea and then you kind of laugh. Like, do you agree or who knows? Are you just caught off guard? But the bottom line is, are you really serious? There's nothing to respect about that because if a woman said that, we would be ran through the mud. We would be low down gold diggers and all this other stuff. And I don't care nothing about you talking about.
But is he being a gold digger? Because he admitted that he's a bum.
Who cares?
This is why it's so respectable. No. This is why. Hey, y'all, this is our first disagreement tonight, Frank.
She didn't seen it by now because it's on the shade room.
Right, it's on the shade room. So that's what I'm saying. No, he admitted that he was a bum.
So what? Okay, you can take that and your $2 mic and go on down to wherever with that.
He admitted that he was a bum.
If I'm a cheater and if I'm with you and then I cheat on you and then I admit that I cheated on you, that's something to respect. No.
No. He didn't say cheat, but don't go that. Don't.
That's
go that
not what
far.
I said.
That's not what I said. Hey, don't talk about cheating. Don't talk about cheating.
If I do something that is foul, and then because I robbed you in your face.
But listen, some of y'all no. Hold on.
I'm hot.
Don't flip me the bird. Talk to me. Don't flip me the bird. Talk to me. Listen.
No.
All I'm saying is he's crazy. Okay.
There's nothing to respect about it. I couldn't care less if he gave her an escape clause.
Listen,
that's trash. It's
garbage. It is trash. It is trash. But can we give?
That. And I think all the ladies go. Let's blow him up. No.
Listen, in case you didn't know, you tuned in to Frankly Speaking, the hottest show on a Wednesday night that you can find at 9 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube exclusively. Go ahead, Dwayne.
Breathe out. Breathe in.
That's
Come on, T. Let's do this together.
It's trash because
T, I just heard you. T, let's breathe in together.
Response is trash and it's weak to say because he was honest.
Where's Shannon Sharp when you need him? I'm about to be Shannon Sharp.
Because he said he's willing to do the same thing.
Skip.
Yeah, whatever.
Skip. Let me tell you. I'm telling you.
Dwayne, your mic be kind of cutting out when you get loud.
Exactly, because he done took it off of Tyler Perry's repo truck. And the mic's going back from the old stage. and him.
Well, I guess you went back to being baptized in the mud.
On the same thing.
I guess you serving another God tonight. You're not serving the one that we know. Talking like that. No, listen, I agree with you. The statement is super, super trash. I'm getting ready to be Shannon Sharp. Hey, Skip. I'm saying, Skip. You got to respect it, Skip. Because listen what this man's saying, Skip. He's saying that he's trash. He knows her, and he gave her away out the trash. You can't be mad at that. See, that's what's wrong with America now. You ain't trying to give nobody no when they admit that they trash and they gave the woman an avenue to trash.
And then
I'm just saying,
sitting over here with them legs crossed.
I'm just saying, Skip. I'm just saying, Skip. I'm just saying,
it's the wrong time to admit. Nobody cares about that. You do that before the fact, not after somebody has spent their time investing in you, and then and by the way, if you want to leave, I'm sure
she might feel the same way. She might feel the same way.
What did Martin say? Then they wouldn't be in a relationship. What did Martin say? You're not gonna come up in here with an empty bag. Let me fill it up, and then you're gonna go. You could go, but you're gonna leave that bag right here.
I
And
never seen somebody who's at home putting ice
and
on
then
their
had the
face able
audacity.
to comment so
He's
much. That's
probably
crazy.
Jada's nephew, because then he had the audacity to put it in a public forum.
Yeah, he probably is Jada.
Could have told her that at
Now,
lunch.
now that's true right there. He probably is Jada's nephew. That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure out how people with ice on their face are able to come and talk about my mic. You know what I mean? Talk about MC
You said
Hammer.
with ice. You
Yeah,
said
ice.
ice.
If you got
Yeah,
ice
you're
on your
right. I
face,
say icy, baby.
how
I'm
in
real
the
cold.
world can you see the screen?
I'm real cold,
I
baby. That's right. I'm icy.
I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about
I
your
got
Y'all
you.
co-host.
funny.
Probably was your
So,
cousin who wrote that.
yeah, we're talking about toxic energy, and
Can I ask you a question,
that's
Frank,
yes.
about this toxic energy?
Okay.
Because she said something, and I seen the passion, and I hope I don't rile up nobody tonight. But you talked about cheating, and I seen how passionate you got about cheating, and you was like, "That's so wrong,"
No,
right?
that's not what I said, because you
What you
cut me
say?
off. What I said was it would be like cheating if you do something
Right?
that
It
is
would be like
wrong,
cheating, right?
and then I think cheating is wrong. I do. But if
Okay,
you do
and I
something
agree.
that's cheating and then you admit that you did it, it doesn't make you respectable or honest, because you said, "Hey, I cheated on you," and then you told the person before they found out.
So can I ask you
Because
a question?
cheating in and of itself is wrong. Using someone like your cousin or whoever he is to you is wrong,
Can
and
I
it
ask you a
doesn't
question?
make it better because you're honest. What you want to ask me? What you want to ask?
You're a believer, right? You're a Christian, right?
I am.
So Christian women who feel so strongly about cheating, do they feel that way about their best friend? Not the girl one, the other one.
I don't know what you mean when you say that. Like,
I'm out of here. Go next,
What
Frank.
you? No, hold on. What you mean?
Since
like,
yeah, the other one.
oh, is that cheating?
No. The best friend that what I mean. The one that the Bible says is wrong. You know what I mean? Do we feel that same way about our best friend?
I'm lost.
What are you talking
We'll
about,
come
bro?
back to it. We'll come
Yeah,
back
I'm
to it.
lost.
No, you gotta explain
Yeah, you
it.
gotta,
What
and you
you
can't do
mean?
that. You can't leave us hanging. I don't know what you mean.
I
Just
got,
say
we,
it.
we gotta come back to it, Frank.
No,
We
just
got
say
more to
it.
talk about. We got well, I just think that is ironic only for Christian women, right? Because they be so hung up, some of them, on this cheating thing, but they have best friends who operate in a three-letter word that I think is so ironic because the same Bible that I read, I know you read, and so we hang our hats on, yeah, GAY, we we hang our hats on men who cheat, but we hang around men who operate outside of what we believe. I'm trying to understand
Oh, well, I mean, I don't
why
necessarily
do we
go.
why do we punish one? I'm just raising that. I'm not
No,
saying you
no.
do.
I mean, I don't even think this
I'm
is
not saying you do. I'm not saying you do. But I
no.
just I just find that so
Okay, so let me
ironic
answer
because
because you asked. So let me
I know,
answer.
I know. Hold on. Because it's because I find it so ironic that we punch men who cheat in the stomach, believing women. I cannot hold women who don't believe. I'm talking about Christian women. I cannot women who don't believe in the Bible. They have no say so. But only women who believe. It's so funny when I look around and I look at some of their best friends, and I'm like, whoa. But you got a nerve to dog men for some of the stuff that they doing. In the same Bible that I read, your best friends act like this. I'm just trying to figure out are we are we reading the same thing?
Okay, short and sweet to this one. First,
Good. I love it.
they are not connected, and I'm gonna tell you, they're just not connected. That's like, oh, well, do you feel the same way for your best friend? Who, I'm gonna take it back old school,
What's
is a
what's
whore.
not connected? What's not
What
connected?
you right now we're talking about, I brought up cheating in a parallel to people being
No, I
trash.
just asked a question. This was just a sidebar question. But I'm just because
Well, first of all, my man is my best friend. That's the
well,
first.
that's good. That's good.
Okay,
That's the
so
first
there's
way up.
that, and
That's
then
good.
the second thing is, I don't, and I'll just say this: I'm not a theologian. Y'all are the pastors on the platform. I don't think that because there's a couple of three-letter words or whatever. I don't think that one thing is greater than another. I don't
That's
look at
my
things
point.
like that.
That's
I
my
don't do
point.
that. So
And that's
I don't
yes,
look at
that's my
cheating.
point.
I'm not looking at cheating like that is the ultimate. No, guess what?
So
Because
that's why I'm asking that. That's why
no.
I'm asking,
Mm-mm.
and that's why I'm asking that question. And that is my point, right? Because I feel like we dog men who do that, right? And if we're going to consider that quote unquote wrong, not not sin, wrong, right? Then I think that, and this only for people who are believers. Once again, if we're going to consider that wrong, we got to consider some of the friendships that we have around us that might be operating wrong against what we believe as
But
well.
cheating is a
And
sin, though.
so,
It ain't just wrong.
okay,
Cheating
well,
is a sin.
that's fine. Let's use that word
Now
then.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you feel attacked because you're a cheater?
No, 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 no. I just feel like we don't
Oh,
live in a
okay.
fair world. I just feel like we don't live in a fair world, and that we're biased according to our feelings. You asked me, so I'll give you an answer. I feel like we're
Well,
biased according to our
that
feelings,
I would
and
agree with you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
would agree with
What,
you. I
what
think
we
we have a
feel, what
role
we,
play
what we,
mentality.
what we feel makes us feel we're comfortable with, but what we feel that has caused us some level of pain, we demonize when we're not talking about feelings here. We're talking about righteousness here. And so I think if we're going to be a fair people, then we can't demonize one without exploring the other one. And because you just said this word, sin, they both are in a sinful category. And so I think that we are people that's so biased in our emotions that all we do is judge things in our emotions. But I'm done. I just wanted to raise that. I'm done.
I
Go
don't
ahead,
know. You
Frank.
talked about triggered. I thought you
No,
was
no, 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 no. Absolutely, no. Listen, I've cheated before, but I just
do we
think
need
that
to bring it back on the show for polyamory? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Like, wait, you want to go into man of God? Man of God. Is that what you're trying to say? Huh? Is that what it is? Man of God. Huh? Oh, okay. I didn't know if you was trying to tell me
Um,
something. You know what? How'd you say you could back chat
I'm
me?
not trying to. I'm not trying to tell you that.
yeah, we went left. We
we
went
did,
left.
we did. I just wanted to throw that in there since you
Uh,
brought it up so passionately.
real quick, perhaps we had. Oh, no, it's 125. It's 125. But if you're interested in calling into the show,
Oh yeah, because we didn't do it last
we
week.
didn't do it last week,
Why
so we
didn't y'all
might
do it
do
last week?
just didn't do it. Um, if you want to call into the show, hit me in my
We need to remember.
inbox on Facebook or my DM on YouTube, and I mean my DM on Instagram, IG, or Facebook. DM me or message me, and
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring it back around because
we'll see if we can get you on the show.
jeez,
All right,
boy.
I saw this quote from Soul Blue Boutique, and it says, "It's not your job to detox toxic people. It's your job to detox the part of you that resonates with their toxicity." And do I need to read it again?
Nah.
Okay. What y'all think? Do you feel, if you're interested or you're into someone, do you feel you share responsibility in helping them detox some toxic traits that they might have, going through a journey with them, some things that they have about themselves that are toxic? Do you feel, if you're with them, if you've committed to them, that you have a responsibility to help them get that out of their system? Or is that none of your business and you should really detox the part of you that resonates with it?
You want to take this one, or you want me to take this one? I know, right? I forgot because you a cheater. So, I think that if you have committed to someone, everybody has to figure out how much they can bear and how much they can take. And so I was trying to understand your question, about the toxic parts of you that resonate, because I'm like, toxic people, especially depending on what it is, because I guess the first thing I would ask is, do we believe that we all have some level of toxicity in us? You know, and what's the difference between, oh, I'm working through something, or this is toxic? See, I think something is toxic when you allow it to stay, right? If you get something that's toxic into something else and it mixes and you don't get it out, then you just got to throw it away. So I think that you have to really think about what it is that you're committing to. Like, what are you willing to take? Because some people can say, I can deal with somebody who cheats, but I can't deal with somebody who lies. You see what I'm saying? And so I think that if you commit to being with someone, then you sign up for the good, the bad, and the ugly. It doesn't mean that you have to aid and abet in it and you have to babysit it. And I also think that when someone is toxic, they have toxic traits or whatever that is, they first have to be willing to work through those things. And if they're not, then nah, you can see what you need to do to like separate and get away from that. What she
What
said,
is what is toxic though?
we had that conversation last night. I think that it's different for different people as far as specific things, but I think it's anything that will eventually, if it's not sucked out, it'll kill. It'll kill the relationship, it'll kill the business, it'll kill the church, it'll kill
Mhm.
whatever it is. That's what I think that toxicity is.
What something what? What's the something? Give me descriptive.
I mean, wanting to be alone too much and you're in a relationship, that can be toxic
Okay,
because you're not in as,
I got you.
you know,
Yeah, no, I wanted you to paint it because I'm kind of in agreement with Mo. I just feel like we use that word too much.
yeah, yeah, we do.
We call people toxic because they don't want to pick up the phone. I'm telling you, society kills me. Frank, I don't know why you invited me on here. Society kills me. It kills me. We are small thinkers, not critical thinkers. Critical thinkers change the world. Small thinkers exist and live. And yeah, I think I think a lot of the world now, we just fell into a societal norm, and anything that we could use that sound really good, you're not whole. What is whole when you ask them? Nobody can give you a clear cut statement on what it is. Oh, you in a soul tie. How can you be in a soul tie? The Bible says your soul can only go two places. Bondage, maybe. So so I just think that word in itself is just um yeah,
I would agree, but
yeah.
for the subject's sake, I say toxic is anything that would kill whatever it is you're trying to build and let live.
Yeah. Toxic is something that slowly poisons,
Thank you, Frank. There we go.
something that slowly poisons the well being of a relationship.
And I guess what is the something? Can we define the something? Like
I
what does
think
that
is
look
I
like?
think it would be subjective for you because what's toxic to you might be a turn on to somebody else.
But then I think that presents the problem, right? Because somebody, Frank, may go and be like, he toxic because, and I'm just using this as an example. Maybe they won't, but somebody might go, oh, he toxic because he keep calling me at 12 midnight,
Hmm.
right? And yo, you laughing, but yo, isn't that funny though? Like somebody may say, hey, he toxic because he keep calling me at 12 midnight. I mean, have you had a conversation about it? Because maybe he's just getting off of work and just really want to talk to you, right? Maybe he work a 3 to 11 shift. So I just think that sometimes that subjective to you is a bit loose because I believe that there are toxic people. I'm I I do not believe that there are not toxic people. There are
Hmm.
toxic people, but I think that part of it being subjected to a person can be kind of loose because people will predicate that toxicity on their feelings and not off of a true government of things, right? And let me paint the example. We got stop signs and we got red lights and we got lights. Everybody know that red means stop, yellow means slow down, green means go. That's universal, right? If you run the red light, you understand that there is a penalty that's coming for that, right? Subjective behavior says, no, it's okay to run red lights because it doesn't affect me until I get in the accident. And I'm being funny with my cliche, but I just think that subjectiveness is kind of loose. So I think sometimes we've got to come to a place of what it really looks like. And I think Frank, you gave a really great definition. It's something that the something that is detrimental that can cause danger, harm, or a level of insecurities to a relationship and keep it from growing. Because when we say it's subject to anybody, people can put anything there and call it toxic. And I just don't believe that everything is toxic. I believe that some things are just miscommunication. And then, of course, there are some things that are absolutely toxic.
Yeah, but I guess that's the thing. Like relationships are not universal. And so
Yeah.
what works for one may not work for another. And who am I to tell you that this over here is wrong because I don't agree with it? And
Yeah.
so I certainly agree that we misuse words. I'm like, maybe we just need to understand the definition of words. But relationships are exactly that. They're subjective because you can have two couples who do the same exact things and have different outcomes because everybody's an individual. It's just not that cut and dry.
I
Because
think that's why it's important to not going to your next relationship assuming you know what works for them because that's what worked in your last relationship. I think that's toxic.
Super.
You not willing to learn the new person that you're with or make adjustments. You
that
just
Super.
is.
are how you are.
Come
Yeah.
on, y'all, let's raise him an offering because that was good. That we ended on a high note. It is
Yeah.
because listen, and that's the thing. That's why communication, effective communication, is key. You gave what the definition of that word is, the toxic, and about it slowly
Hmm.
poisoning. Now, get with
Hmm.
somebody and don't want to get to know them, and you want to treat them like Billy Bob or Billie Jean from before, and see how quickly you kill that relationship off.
Yeah.
I'm frankly speaking. Good night.
Yeah. So it is indeed 1:33. Dwayne, we have committed to not trying to go over way over 90 minutes. So we try to cut off at 10:30. I want to say thank you to everybody for watching the show. I appreciate you again. Hope to see you next Wednesday night. We'll be in the same place at the same time. Mo will be back next week. We might let Dwayne come back
Yes.
next week.
No, man. Your
Yes.
Her
people,
and Mo can get into it.
your people
Him
don't
and
want me
Mo,
to come back, Doc.
we'll see how it go.
I have fun.
Uh,
I enjoyed him. He's fun.
but listen, tell somebody about this show. Don't come by yourself. I'm gonna do it like we at church. Don't come by yourself next week. I
Your
want
people
you to
down there like their head
bring
hurt.
I want you to bring 3 people with you. Pull up on us virtually next week. Bring 3 people with you to the show next week. And let's have a real good time. Of course, last but not least, if you rock with this show, if you like this show, if you want to sew into the show, if you like the vision, there's the Cash App and the PayPal. Y'all know me. I don't force it. I don't tear it. Whoever want to give can give. Whoever want to sew, if that's your lingo, you can sew. Whoever want to donate can donate. If you're rocking with the vision, if you see where it's going, if you rock with any one of us, just bless the Cash App. Send a tip and yeah, there it is. Dwayne, any last words?
Um, Mo, thank you for not being here this week. Most commenting, icing face woman I know. Icing and commenting. I don't know how you
And
do
leave
it.
Mo alone.
You just a multitasking Mo. She's baptized in the mud too.
You a hater
So
and a
funny.
cheater.
Tashiana, last words.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I just want to tell y'all thank you for tuning in.
I promise I'll get saved next week.
I want you all to be making sure that you are watching me and Frank and Mo, not Dwayne, watching our social media to see how you all can be eligible for a giveaway, okay? And the
Wow.
rules of doing that. So we got to get these numbers up. We're going to run these numbers up, okay? So that's happening, and we'll be announcing a winner next Wednesday.
What y'all giving away?
Don't worry about it. We know it's not you. We're giving away good prizes, quality prizes.
Yeah, so by the end of the first season, we were averaging anywhere between 100 125 between both platforms. So we want to get YouTube up to that. And it can be doable. We just have to adjust to where we are. We're just going to be on YouTube moving forward. From today on, we're just going to be on YouTube. I might replay it every now and then on one of my Facebook pages, but for now, every Wednesday night at 9, we're going to be live right here on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I'll see y'all again next Wednesday at 9.
I'm sorry, Chris in the comments is funny.
And we forgot about the call in.
Yeah, I didn't see nobody. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, y'all. All right, y'all. Peace out. We'll holler.
All right, y'all.